This is the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will began to visit the world which he made. Barak tha Yahweh, Barak tha Yahweh Shai, Barak tha Yahweh. Barak tha Yahweh Shai, Barak tha Yahweh, Barak tha Yahweh Shai, Kal, Elohim, La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have been a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, Lord, when that's edifying. And it's another edition of Message Out of Time digitally, so let's get right into it.
You may have seen that dramatic video of hundreds of birds literally falling from the sky into a neighborhood. What on earth was going on?
A flock of birds dropped dead from the sky mid-flight. Police say hundreds of yellow-headed blackbirds died. There's been all kinds of speculation about what caused that.
Can you believe that? So this is a flock of yellow-headed blackbirds crashing to the ground by the hundreds on a random street in Mexico last week in Chihuahua.
Boom. Here we go. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Seemingly dropped dead mid-flight. Chihuahua City Police.
Maybe we'll show this again here. Local authorities, they can't, there it is, look at that. That is bizarre. They don't know exactly the reason behind this.
Authorities still don't know what caused their death.
Yeah.
That is a lot of birds that just fell from the sky. Beautiful birds too, so very unfortunate situation there. I cannot believe that.
Like, that is insane.
Trying to see on that video.
And these are just signs of the end, man. Whether Esau, using EMPs and these electromagnetic pulses and, just him tampering shit. We know that's what's happening, but these are just signs, man, because the Lord say these things will be happening. Let's keep going.
Alfred Hitchcock walked by at any point.
That is crazy.
Wildlife officials are investigating why dozens of crows died, scattered around the federal courthouse.
Waiting on results after dozens of dead crows.
Tonight, experts are working to figure out why it happened.
Reminiscent of scenes from the Alfred Hitchcock classic, crows are constantly covering downtown trees.
No one yet knows what caused the death of a number of crows in downtown St. Louis.
The Missouri Department of Conservation spokesperson tells Fox 2 News the situation is very unusual. About 50 dead crows were reported at Creve Coeur Lake this past weekend, too. It does remain a mystery, and for some folks a symbol. In literature, dead crows are often associated with loneliness, despair, and misfortune. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but it is weird.
And that's what's coming to America, goddamn misfortune, loneliness. The scriptures say, when all hell break loose, that you're gonna be desiring to see another person, like I Am Legend. That's how bad it's gonna get, man. How the city's full of people, cars, and people walking and at the stores shopping. When all hell break loose and this economy crash, it ain't gonna be like that no more. It's gonna be on some Mad Max shit. You're gonna be able to walk for miles and not see nobody, man. And when you do see somebody, you're gonna be worried what this motherfucker finna do. You know?
Let's take a look at a shocking and bizarre discovery in the New River Valley today. We're told Radford University students found at least 55 American robins dead on the ground this week. The Southwest Virginia Wildlife Center was able to save 2 birds, which are recovering well. And there's no word on the exact cause, but one idea is that they died from trauma.
Roger Holloway, the executive director of the World.
Yeah, being traumatized by these, if you get shocked, that can be traumatizing. You get struck by lightning or something. Every time a lightning storm comes, you're gonna be scared because you got struck before. So we don't know. It could, like I say, the G shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The G's, man. The fives and the G's could be messing with the it is for sure. It's frying shit, so it's probably a post came through and shot them damn birds and they dropped dead, man.
Bird Sanctuary says a die-off of many animals of the same species indicates a problem. A spokesperson for the Missouri Department of Conservation.
Yeah, and it is a problem for you people that dwell in the earth, man, because the Lord's finna test shit up. You know, the Lord finna fuck shit up. Especially you Americans, man, because America be totally destroyed. All the animals, all the plants, all the everything, all this stuff that's on the lands of America is gonna be destroyed. You know, the fish in the sea, because a lot of the ocean, these little ghosts and shit, that shit gonna be dried up when the Lord drop those nukes, man. That's how hot it's gonna be, man.
Says the birds weren't physically injured and had no signs of blood. That rules out an attack or shooting.
So like, I got a precept, but I'm gonna get these couple precepts and close that. It ain't gonna be long. It was only a 3 minute video. So like, I want this one. I'm at. This Romans chapter 8 and verse 22. So like for the wait, it say, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. Uh, and not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the spirits, going to the 144,000. It say even we ourselves grown within ourselves, awaiting for the adoption to with the redemption of our body. You know, and the whole earth is groaning, man. You know, the trees, the animals, the people, really. You know, especially people who have some form of righteousness to them. You know, forms of godliness, like the people in the Middle East. They women shaking their ass all over the place, being harlots. That ain't something that they like, man. Or homosexuality, or the alphabet community in these Eastern countries. They not with that, man. The whole earth is groaning like, God damn, you know, getting bombed to hell and back, man. You know, the animals through getting whatever, you know, and ain't no, they ain't doing no autopsy to see why they dying, because it's part of the Lord's signs of the end time. You know, but the whole creation groaneth and travail and pain together until now, man. Because hey, when the Lord returned, the birds and the whales and the sharks, dolphins, all these animals, they ain't gonna have to worry about plastic in the water, or fucking what they call that shit, barium oxide, you know, with ball in the air, man. Barium and aluminum. They ain't gonna have to worry about that, man. You know, chemtrails and all this crazy shit. No, man, because it's gonna be a new way the earth is gonna be ran, and it's gonna be ran in righteousness. Ain't gonna be no damn pollutants all over the damn place. Ain't gonna be no plastic bottles and forever chemicals all over the place. This Amos, this like Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1, it say the word of the Lord. It say, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. And see, the message is to the children of Israel, because we are the ones have a savior, and we are the reason, ultimately, that the earth is going through this, because we sinned against our power, and the Lord gave the earth unto the hands of those who don't supposed to be running it, man. It say, hear ye the word, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. And who was supposed to be that example to set truth and knowledge of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai in the land? The Israelites, man, and that's what we are doing. Lord willing, we're a part of that first fruits, and allowed it to be saved. You know, the men that's out pushing in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, we be delivered. But that's what we out here doing. We spreading truth. That's why these things are coming to pass. You know, everything happening on the Lord time, but us pushing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is causing these things to be stirred up more and more, man. You know, it say, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fish also of the sea also shall be taken away. Yeah, and that's what you see going on, man. They say the beasts of the field, the fowls of heaven, and the fish of the sea. That's why you see all these mass dolls just be random. They don't know what happened. So called random, you know. That's what we seeing, man. End time sign. And let's get this in Zephaniah. This Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 2. It say judgment above verse 2. It say judgment upon Jerusalem. And ultimately the Lord is finna do this to the whole earth, man. You know, hey, Jacob's trouble is coming, man, and these are the signs before it comes. See, these things are happening for our people to wake up and be like, okay, the Lord is finna do something, but our people not gonna repent, man. They gonna ignore all the signs that the Lord gave, and the Lord gonna bring a sudden destruction upon them, man. They gonna be eating and drinking and married and giving in the marriage, and the thief is gonna enter into the house, man. This Zephaniah chapter 1 in verse 2, it say, I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. Now, ultimately, this is going to happen in America. So, you know, all of the earth ain't going to get hit by nukes. And all of the, everything's not finna just die off and the earth explode. No. But America everything in America is going to be consumed, man. You know? It say, I will consume man and beast, and I will consume the fowls of heaven and the fish of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from the land, saith the Lord. It say, and I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the 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 cherubim ram with the priests. You know, and that's pretty much the point. You know that the Lord is going to be doing these things at the end. You know, now this probably happened there because this I want to say I don't know what period of time this was. Zephaniah, I have to look into when Zephaniah during the Babylonian Syrian. I know it was probably around that time, Babylonian Syrian empires. Probably Babylonian, because it's speaking about Judah's idolatry. It says Zephaniah prophesied in the early years of King Josiah's reign in Jerusalem. Okay, so this probably before the Babylonian takeover. Reign in Jerusalem. Perhaps these prophecies of impending judgment helps stimulate the God-fearing King Josiah to institute his thorough purge of Judah idolatry. It say, but God's day of wrath would descend on Judah. Yeah, that's going into the Babylonians because the siege of Jerusalem by the Babylonians happened. So Zephaniah prophesied during the before the Babylonian siege. It say, but God's day, and if I'm wrong, brothers can correct me. Who looked into Zephaniah and looked into this history. It say, but God's day of wrath will descend on Judah as inexorably, I don't know how to say that, as it would on the surrounding nations. It say still believers may be assured that another day of Yahweh would come, and it is gonna come when we in that time. And the Lord getting ready to bring that doom upon the earth, man. They say the day of God's deliverance, yeah, and that's we in that time now, man. Everything written aforetime was written for our learning, you know, that we through comfort and patience of the scriptures might have hope, man. And this is our hope that these things are gonna come to pass. It say the day of the Lord has come in Hamashiach, say Christ, the anointed. It say who suffered God's wrath against sin, and at the same time provided assurance of God's deliverance. It say Christians, Hamashiachim, look forward to the great day when God will judge wickedness and provide eternal deliverance. And this haven't happened yet. That didn't happen during Zephaniah time or after it. It's gonna happen in this lifetime that we're living in. Eternal deliverance for all who are afflicted and poor. Yeah, and that's the times that we coming into, man. But that's cool that it had a little overlook. Yep. Of the prophet Zephaniah. Yep. And this Bible got all of them. Nahum, Assyrians. Yep. And those are the books of the prophets, man. you know. But that's pretty much the point, I think. Yeah, that was pretty much the point. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great example to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abba, Shalom.